Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Raymond J. Negron with Beyond Failure to Reach Success, and I'm a guide. And I'm here to coach you guys for free. If there's anyone late, I was at my office. I just came by my office to grab some things, and I want to see if there's anyone out there who would love to be coached. And if you could type in the chat, that would be awesome. I'm here to help you guys, support you in exactly, specifically what you guys want. And if you have any questions about like vision, right? I'm actually doing a upcoming vision quest that's going to help people get clear, and they're going to get clarity. And I'm going to ask some questions during this vision quest that's going to help people figure out exactly and specifically what they're looking for. So I'm going to do this for about 20 minutes and then I'm out. Because I was just at a friend's house, and her house is near my office. So sometimes the only way to find, the limits of the possible is by going beyond that into impossible, right? And then also using that word impossible to say, I am possible. So I'm curious what's coming up for you guys? What's coming up for you guys out there? If anything, right? I would love to coach you around what it is you guys are looking for in life. If you have any questions or any concerns or just something you'd love to ask, because I guide about 35 people. I have about 35, 36 clients. I call them guests. I don't call them clients. But I work with them in a group setting and some one-on-one. And when I do this, is I'm giving them the divine time of trying to figure out what it is that they're trying to feel, like on a week-to-week basis. If we're clarifying their vision and getting them a direction in what it is they want. Sometimes it's checking in your mindset and checking in and mastering your mind and emotions and checking what's happening for you or what's preventing you from moving forward into what you want. And another thing is optimizing your environment. And it could be strategic actions, right? You have a goal, you have a plan, you have a schedule, but something's keeping you from doing that, or maybe you're doing the wrong thing, right? And another thing that keeps people from moving forward is upgrading their skills, right? So doing something maybe they need to get good at and proficient before they can move forward. Because most people just don't do it, right? When you know you need to do something, you're like, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. Well, when I work with someone, it's about we figure out what exactly, and right when they learn, we put it into implementation, right? It's called speed of implementation. Right when someone learns something, we say, okay, this week, what can you do with that? When are you going to do it? What days are you going to do it? What time are you going to do it? And if someone says, you know what, I'm going to do it this week. Excellent. That's awesome. You're going to do it this week. When this week are you going to do that thing that we talked about? Because it's so important that you want to know exactly and specifically the time that you're going to do that every day, right? We made an agreement possibly that you're going to do this thing every day. So when every day are you going to do it? 10 a.m. Excellent. 10 a.m. to what? Right? And that's because it's sometimes really good to be hard when you must be accountable. I hope the volume is working on this. For some reason, I don't think the volume is working. Can anybody hear me? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But when you are around people that keep you accountable, and if you have a guide, if you have a coach, or you have someone that helps you move forward, and not even helps, but supports. My guests, I support them because they're investing in me supporting them. I give free help to some people that, just want to see what coaching is, and I'm giving them help. But support is when you're in a working relationship with another guide, coach, consultant, advisor, whatever they're calling themselves. And the thing is, it's like when each week, you're strategizing your actions and you're taking action in the specific thing that you need to do, and someone's holding you accountable, and maybe they're checking in, right? I'll check in the next day and say, hey, it's 12 noon. Were you able to get that thing done? And majority of the time they say, yes, I was able to get that thing done. In the beginning, sometimes they falter a little bit. Oh, no, couldn't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. You're like, no, you said it was important today. So when can you today find the time to do that, right? And because you said you would do it, you said you would fucking do it, right? Because what happens is we let ourselves get away with things that don't move us forward, right? Does that make sense? So when you have somebody there that you're dependable and accountable on, right? Kind of like a professional coach is like a professional friend, but they're also a mentor. They're also somebody that's in your corner holding you accountable because you had years before this of not doing that thing, right? It's up to you to not do it either. And probably wouldn't be working together for a long period of time if that were the thing. Because the thing is you make the agreements. I don't make agreements. I don't expect anything from clients. I make powerful agreements with people. And I believe when people make agreements to themselves is when they move forward, right? Because, it's possible the programming that you had prior to coming to a coach kept you in the same thing. You kind of got to look back into that programming to see how it was run for them, their parents, into you, right? Because they say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And I believe that to be very true. When you look into the statistics of it, you see, you know what? I'm kind of like this. I'm kind of like that. I notice, wow. And you see those patterns. But when you have someone that holds you accountable, it's important. Because the thing is when people pay, they pay attention. When people pay little, they pay little attention. When people pay a lot, they pay a lot of attention. And I totally believe that. And I know when people invest, I would say about 20% of my salary into programs, into coaching, into mentors, into being part. I'm actually in a group coaching program and also masterminds. Mastermind I'm part of, I'm a little leery about. I'm still giving it a chance, but sometimes, you have to try things out. Some things don't work, but it's up to you to work it. Whatever program you've been in, right? And I'm not talking about programming, I'm talking about like something that you're involved in. It's up to you to be 100% responsible. It's up to you to be 100% accountable. It's up to you to make more money in this thing, right? And it's up to you to do the thing, right? That you said was important because you want success in your life, because you want to get what you want. And a mentor of mine defines success as getting what you want. And I like to define success as getting specifically what you want while moving forward to do that, while you're moving forward to do that. So I hope, person watching, I hope that makes sense to you. Because a lot of the days can look like all the other days. And a lot of people just go through this vicious cycle that just continues. And the pattern repeats, and the pattern repeats, and the pattern repeats, and the pattern repeats, and it repeats. And then 10 years will go by. I've experienced this already. I know exactly what it is. But when you interrupt that pattern and you don't make the next step and you realize I'm not making the next step because I realize this is the pattern that I do. This is the hole that I've fallen into over and over and over and over again. But the thing is, you won't know this unless you're coached, you're guided, or you have a really good friend who tells you the truth. And I know, the truth is painful. The truth sets you free. The truth sets you free to either do something about it or not do something about it. But you wouldn't be working with a coach or a guide or I wouldn't say a consultant. Consultants kind of do things for you. I never do anything for anybody. I help them help guide them to see the patterns so that they can break that pattern so they can say, okay, you know what? It's not serving me. I've noticed I've been doing that. Where else have you done that in your life? Some people say, do it all the time. I've been doing it the past 10 years. I've run 3 businesses into the ground because of that pattern, right? I had a talk with one of my guests, and they said that I've run 3 businesses that almost became successful right into the ground because of that pattern. So a lot of these patterns people must see, and they have to explore what they're doing and get good around that so they can move forward. Because that's going to be the thing that keeps you from being successful is your mind and your emotions, right? Your me, mastering your mind and emotions. And I'm going to be on here as much as possible. So the persons and the people that are here, I would love for you to put something in the comment so I can help you guys, right? And the thing is what I know I can give you is value. And I can help you figure out what it is that you're looking for yourself and help you guide that for you, right? It's important because what you want, what you get, what you focus on. You do. You get what you focus on in life. If you focus on the bad, you get more bad. You focus on the good, you get more good. It's got to be consistent. Consistency is the key to success. Consistency is the key to success. Being consistent day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. Because you have to identify yourself as the thing that you want to become. And I always say, identify, like for me as a guide, as a coach, I identify people that have really made it in this space, right? And I have my own mentors, people that I look up to, that have given me the guidance to put my own business together and given me the tools, resources, and skills to improve and get better. That's even why I'm here today, because I know coaching works from the deepest roots inside of me and had to go through change and exploration. I know coaching works because if you could be putting out all this fruit and the fruit may be bitter, the fruit may taste like crap, well, you've just been putting out all this fruit. But when you go back to the roots and you go back to planting and nurturing and putting minerals and rewater and maybe cleaner water, maybe better food, maybe different things in that root, your fruit becomes more abundant because you become abundant. This is the biggest thing, and the biggest obstacle that we put in our own way is ourselves and our mindset and our emotions and the way we feel, right? Because we have a certain type of programming, and we get a thought, and we get a feeling, good or bad. It's a behavior. It's an action that we take, right? They all have like a domino effect, right? The programming, thoughts, emotions, feelings, right? The actions, the behaviors, right? Whatever that is for you. It's kind of a raised rant. I'm going to be doing these for quite a while, I can see. But it's like I work out every day. I don't miss a day. I've been, since this COVID thing, I've been working out, doing a body weight. It's literally a 20-minute workout, and I do it twice a day. So I do about 40 minutes every single day, and I don't miss it. And it's consistent. And today, I did not even feel like doing it. Things were achy. I went on like a 5 or 6 mile hike the other day, and I just was not having it. But I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go slow. I'm going to be patient with myself because I know spiritual energy, life force energy is slow energy, right? And I've been studying a lot of Phil Stutz and Barry Michaels stuff probably the past year, and using these tools and resources to create more energy in my life. And they have these tools that help you control impulses. They have tools that give you more energy. And I'll share one that works for me. And it's like a vision because I'm big into vision. I'm big into seeing what my future looks like. I'm big into putting these pictures and kind of having this eidetic memory forming, shaping, modeling, and mimicking these pictures so I could repeat them over and over again on a day in and day out so I could drink them into my subconscious conscious so I could bring it out into the world, bring it out into the universe, the one song, whatever you want to call it. And I have this way of doing this every single day where I do visualization and I do meditation. And I'm going to start putting in prayer. I still pray, but it's more of a private. I'm going to start praying out loud and journaling, right? Journaling is the key to the hand. It really is. And it's such a powerful thing. But there's this one exercise. Like right now, it's almost midnight, right? I'm tired, man. I've been working since around, I'm say 8 a.m. Slept in a little bit. But there's this interesting tool that Phil Stutz and Barry Michaels put together where they tell you to envision these 12 suns. And 12 is a magical number of completion, right? There's 12 hours in a day, 12 months in a season, but it's a completion. And underneath these 12 suns is this vortex, right? This kind of like invisible tornado vortex. And what you do is when you're not feeling, right, because you run out of energy. We run out of energy as human beings, right? We have physical exhaustion. I would say I'm tired right now. I don't think I'm exhausted. I would definitely say I'm tired. But spiritual energy is like a slower energy that vibrates at a slower, frequent, kind of like a calm, confident type thing. If you look at cell structures, right, everything has a vibration to it, right? Everything has like a minimum vibration to it. And when you're feeling really tired and exhausted, this tool has been very helpful, and I've been using it, and I'll use it over and over and over again. It took a while. Eventually, I actually felt exactly what he was talking about. It wasn't like the high erratic energy that I usually have when I'm doing. I'm like, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to be focused. I got to be intent. I got to have an aim on what I'm doing. I have 8 clients today. I have group. I have this, and I have this energy, and it's focused energy because I know what's listed on my calendar, right? But this energy that I'm talking about, this calm, confident, like pulsing energy that fills you up with an awareness, a consciousness. It's interesting because I've used this tool, whatever it is. Maybe I'm tricking myself, but I really feel like I felt like life force when I did this. So what it is, you're envisioning these 12 suns, right? In your mind. If you close your eyes, you would see these 12 suns next to each other in a circular fashion. And what happened is you're at the bottom of these 12 suns. And you scream out, I don't know, you could scream it out inside or outside, but I scream out, help! Like this long, elongated help. And what happens is I'm envisioning myself at the bottom of this, and these suns are spinning, and I hear this engine like noise spinning around, and it's circumnavigating, and it's bringing the energy, and the vortex underneath me is bringing me through. And while I'm going through these 12 suns, I'm becoming a giant, right? And I see my feet expanding down and my torso getting longer, and I'm getting bigger. And I'm rising above these suns, and I'm walking through this universe with this deliberate, slow, and forceful movement that actually, I can even feel it now. I'm feel goosebumps, but I feel this energy, and it's just slow, this confident, calm energy that just lifts me up and propels me into my being. It's this thing. The name of the book is called Coming Alive. And when you read it, focus on what it's giving you, right? I've read it 4 times, and now I'm really starting to get it. And I'm using this tool over and over and over again, over and over and over again. And I've done it with impulses, which I could explain another time. And I've done it with the energy. Like right now, I created this energy. You could do it. Once you get good at it, you can kind of instantaneously do it within 1 to 3 seconds. In the beginning, I had to think about each step along the way and picture it and vision it, and then go through it, do a mental rehearsal of this model in my mind, and then see the whole entire form, shape, mimic model until literally I could. Well, this one's kind of new. I've done the other one really quick. This one, and it picks me up and it gives me energy. You know. So I hope that was helpful. I'm gonna go soon, but I'm going to be doing these live YouTubes every other day. I would like to do them every day, and if I can, I will. But I'm going to be on here. I'm going to try to set dates and times. I would love more people to show up and more people that I could serve, right? Because I grew my business offline and now I'm going online. And it's very interesting because the way I built my business was by conversations, networking events, summits, masterminds, going on trips, going on adventures, going on vacation, going to things that just pop up. I'm like, I want to do that. And I would create client and connection. Now I want to go online and help serve people and help guide them. I call myself a guide because I believe coaching is a tool, guidance is a way of asking questions, of creating a container and hosting people's, dreams and hopes and things that inspire them, and making sure that's real for them, making sure that's ideal, making sure they're living in the reality that can move them forward to create things. I've seen some interesting things, and people have created some amazing lives, right? By just asking a few questions and keeping people accountable and keeping people powerfully accountable can get you, I think, mostly anywhere, right? If you, because I have a tendency to be able to see this energetic vibration with people, not see it like I'm seeing like colors, but feel it. And when I can feel it, I can help them move towards it, right? Sometimes you don't feel it and it's just, maybe I can help them a little bit, but once you feel and you vibe with somebody, you can help them truly move to where they want to go, right? And I think that's important because most people, we just stay the same for so long and we don't move where we want to move. It's very important, right? So in saying that, I'm going to wrap this up. I've been doing my raised rant for about almost 25 minutes. And I hope this was helpful for people watching. And if you have any comments, please leave the comments below. I would love to hear what people are saying. In the future, I will be editing these. But right now, it's just me, a talking head. And I want to serve people where they're at, right? And really help people, gain some footing in life. Because I know we could spin our wheels over and over and over and over again and think we're getting somewhere. And all we're doing is staying in the same place. I call it a space of being in the same place. And when you have someone like me who's offering this powerful service, and in the future, maybe I'll tell you guys what I charge. So maybe you will see the value that I'm bringing to the table. It's not really monetary value, but I'm bringing a life transformation. I'm bringing you into being able to transform you, not within 30 minutes, but I can help guide you step by step by step by answering the questions that you could type into the chat. and I can help you get real about it. Maybe offer you some advice and offer you some counsel around that. So awesome. It's been about 25 minutes. Have an amazing night. I'm going to head home. I had an amazing night, and I hope you guys too. God bless. Take care.